Hey, how's it going, guys? This is your boy Hazzed, and today we're just gonna be doing this war song and talking about some stuff that's going on with PvP right now, and some stuff people are kind of angry about. It definitely made me angry. I'm gonna talk about probably one of the, if not the worst day. Oh, you stole Zerker, you evil rogue! But one of the worst days I've probably ever had in WoW by a long shot. And that was going to be the drop of 6.2, which was just... We'll get into that in a minute. We'll get into that in a minute. We'll just stay away from that for now. Now I'm all worked up about it. It's the only thing I can think about. Oh, we're getting sapped. Somebody's sap heavy. You gonna open up on me, or you just gonna not? You just gonna let your team? Okay. So the whole team just got kind of obliterated at this point, and it doesn't look like I'm gonna have to do much. Well, let's just play around with some toys then. Let's go some monkey. Let's go full-on monkey demon. We like that. Alright, monkey demon, let's do this. So let's talk about what is making people mad. It's basically the RNG with gear, guys. A lot of people are up in arms about it. A lot of people are frustrated, and you know, for a lot of the time, for good reason. As you'll know in my own story soon, you'll find out why, because it was just absolutely ridiculous that day. So let's talk about that day. So the day started out 6.2 launch, guys, for me, and I was happy. I was like, go, ready for this. Let's do this, man. I'm gonna get that gear. I'm gonna get some rating this first day, and I'm just gonna smack you hard, man. Don't run. I want to fight, Mr. DK. Come on, let's fight. Come on, turn around. Alright, cool. We'll fight. Haha! And basically the day started out and I'm like, yeah, let's do this. And then alright, let's we gotta do Ashran. Alright, we gotta pick up that piece of gear is what I'm saying. So yeah, checklist is going on. So that's what I'm doing. I queue for Ashran. The queue is like 2 hours. I'm like, what? 2 hours? What the hell is this? Like, this is not World of Qcraft. Come on. So I'm waiting to go in Ashran, and I get up to about, I'd say about an hour and 45 minutes, and I got kicked out of queue due to some weird DC while I was dueling in Ashran, and I was like, what? Are you serious? Did that really just happen? Like, I was really frustrated about it, and I was on a live stream talking to one of my buddies, and I was like, dude, I just got kicked out. He's like, that sucks, man. Like, that really sucks. I was like, yeah, alright, whatever. I'll just queue it up again and watch some shows or something. So I queued up again. Yeah, get that cat, man. That guy's running. The other flag's running. I think they're gonna get him, though. But, so yeah, so I'm like, alright, queue up again. I wait through the queue. I'm queuing up BGs, too. Keeping my BG queues at this time. We're still like 13 minutes plus on Dark Spirit. I'm like, huh? Are you serious? So, I mean, I'm literally just waiting in queues, basically, most of the day. I get PGs once in a while, and then jump back into Ashran. But, so, I'm in that next queue. I'm sitting there waiting, and an hour goes by, you know, hour and a half goes by, and then I get crashed while I'm in a battleground. So, while I'm in this battleground, my death runes weren't converting back to, death runes. They were staying blood runes, and as you know, for Frost, we don't have abilities anymore that actually acquire blood runes. So basically, I was like a dog with 3 legs, even though I kind of worked, you know, but I couldn't run at full speed. It was kind of, you know, just kind of flopping myself around, gimping. And then soon enough, I didn't have either of them. At that point, I was like a dog with only 2 legs, and you can just imagine how that worked, especially if they were only the front legs and he was just dragging his balls all the time. I mean, that's basically how it is that whole BG. I just felt like I was dragging my balls across concrete because of that. And then after, as I'm trying to come out of it, the game DCs me again. And I come back in, hour like 40-something minutes, again into Ashran queue. I get removed. 2 Ashran queues. This is like 4 hours plus out of my day already. And I'm like, man, I want to get this gear so I get in arena and push this. So 4 hours out of my day just wasted waiting in queues, doing battlegrounds, picking up some gear. But I mean, here's the funnier part, was I was getting absolutely smashed in the battlegrounds. Like, I was doing good, but the rest of the team was kind of like, meh? You guys know how that can be. And yeah, it just did not work out. And then finally, I queue a third time, wait 2 hours, and I get in. I finally get in. I'm so happy. I'm in Ashran. I'm gonna get this gear. I'm like, yeah, dude, it's like 5 in the afternoon at this point, but I'm finally in Ashran, and I'm gonna get this gear. And I go to the event, and I'm like, yeah, let's get this win. And as I'm standing there on the event, here comes Horde just steamrolling us over and over again. I swear I lost 16 events until I finally just left. I just left it and said there's no way, and queued up for a different one. Waited another 2 hours to get back into another Ashran. At that point, I get into this one, and we're kind of winning here and there, but mainly getting smashed. But I'm like, I can deal with this. Kind of winning's okay. Not winning at all. I couldn't handle that one after like a couple hours of being there. Keep in mind, I was fighting that Ashran for like 2-3 hours, the one before I left to go to the other one. And it just ended up being, let's see, at that point it's like 4 hours, 3 hours, yeah, oh my gosh, we're up to 7 hours just diddling around trying to do Ashran, and then finally another 2 hours after leaving it. So we basically spent over half the day at that point in Ashran queues trying to get in and out of Ashran. Till finally I get one that's kind of winning and manage to grind it out, guys. Here comes the funniest part. Like, it gets worse, guys. It gets worse the whole time. So I finally get that done, and I forgot to mention, in between I finally get into an Ashran. Before I get in a good Ashran, I decided I got a capped enough to buy a piece of gear, and I was gonna buy bracers that first week, so I did buy bracers. I was so happy. I was like, heck yeah, I got a piece of gear. You know, I was finally on the up and up. I'm finally feeling a little bit better, guys. I'm finally feeling a little bit better. I got a piece of gear. So I get in that Ashran, we're in there, and we're kind of winning. And finally, it gets to the point where we down the boss, and I complete 4 of them, and I get the box, and I'm like, yes, I'm so happy. And this is the end of the day. This is the part that makes your whole day worth it, even if it was crappy the whole way through. The end of the day where you get that piece of gear you've been working for the whole freaking time. And I'm cool with that as long as I get my piece of gear. Now here's where the whole story just decided to kind of just take a shit on me that day. Open up the box and I get the same bracers I already bought, and the cooldown was already off on the bracers I bought before because the queues were so long in Ashran. So once that time's up, you can't refund the bracers. So I basically got the same piece of gear the first day of the season, and yeah, basically I got shit on so hard, I got so angry that I literally got off. Like, I was raging. I was raging on the inside so hard. I was like, man, this game, man, I just wanted to blow this game up. I was like, man, I'm gonna delete this game. I was so pissed. Like, I was so mad. Like, if there was a point that if anybody would have said something to me that made me look like a fool, I was so mad at this point. They could have done it easily. Like, it was just terrible. Oh my gosh. So the next day, I literally took a whole day off. Maybe even a day and a half, but I took like a whole day off for this because of that. And that was when I went swimming or whatever and got this gnarly burn. By the way, this is like scabbage. This is not burn anymore. That's just scab. It burned bad, guys. But yeah, oh my goodness, I took that whole day off, got out, had some fun, and came back into it strong, and ended up pulling out of it, picking up some more pieces and whatnot this week, and had a bit better week. But gosh, that RNG basically crapped on me so hard that first week that I literally could not even function. Like, I was so mad, so negative, so angry because of that. Oh, it was gosh, a kick to the nuts. Kick to the nuts that day. And usually I'm a pretty lucky person when it comes to this game, but that day, the game just crapped on me. Just doo-dooed all over me. But yeah, 6.2, I can officially say is the worst day I've ever had in WoW. Worst day. Worst day. It beats getting ninja looted. It beats getting, screwed over by guilds. It beats getting a lot of things. That was the worst day in World of Warcraft I've ever had. That's okay. I'm back strong. Got my stuff. Having fun. Doesn't matter anymore. I am getting stunned. You stop that. He's like, oh, hey, he's over there. I'm going to get him. Nope. He's not going to try and get me. Alright, whatever. We're going in. Whew. So what does that conclude? What do we think about RNG, guys? There's been a couple other videos people posting about it, and I've been actually thinking about it for quite a while since it first came out. But I don't really like to focus on the negative, but after my own experience, guys, I've got to say, it kicked me in the nuts so hard that I literally hate the crap out of it at this point. But, I mean, you can imagine, my opinion's pretty biased. There probably are other people that it worked great for. I mean, in the blue boxes, though, I got socket bonuses because I grinded like crazy. And those socket bonuses worked out amazing for me. But the epic gear punched me in the nuts. So, in the end, what is RNG looking like? It's kind of like a double-edged sword where it can come out on top or it can come out just absolutely destroying you from behind. Anyways, guys, that's it. It's going to be the talk for RNG and what that 6.2 day was like, guys. It was alright, BG. We didn't go too hard, but we did top damage. Didn't top kills, though. People were getting us on those ones. Can't argue with that. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time.